Hello everyone, I'm Sebastian Y and this is Foundations of Economics. In this video I'm going to solve an exercise on cost curves. We are given the quantity, fixed cost, and variable cost for a firm with quantities 0 through 8. I'm going to fill in the first few rows of this table and then we're going to hop over to Excel to finish it up. First of all, marginal cost, average fixed cost, average variable cost, and average total cost are undefined for quantities of 0. So the only thing we need to fill in on the first row is the total cost, which is fixed cost plus variable cost. Here we have 40. For quantity of 1, 40 plus 8 is 48. Marginal cost is the change in cost, so that goes from 40 to 48. That's going to be 8. For the three average costs, we divide fixed cost, variable cost, and total cost by the quantity. Here the quantity is 1, so we just have 40 divided by 1 is 40. 8 divided by 1 is 8, and 48 divided by 1 is 48. Average total cost must also be the sum of AFC and AVC, so we can also do it that way. For a quantity of 2, total cost is 40 plus 12, so 52. It's changed by 4, so that's our marginal cost. Average fixed cost, we have 40 divided by 2 this time, so 20. For average variable cost, we now have 12 divided by 2, which is 6. For average total cost, 52 divided by 2, which is 26. For quantity of 3, we add up 40 and 18 for the total cost to get 58. Total cost is changing from 52 to 58, so we have a marginal cost of 6. Average fixed cost, 40 divided by 3, which is approximately 13.33. Variable cost is now 18, so AVC is 18 over 3, which is 6. Average total cost, add those up to get 19.33. Filling out the rest of this table works exactly the same as the ones that I've done so far, so we're going to go over to Excel and I'll show you how to do this a little bit more quickly. I have an Excel sheet set up here where I have typed in all the numbers that we were given in the exercise: quantity, fixed cost, and variable cost. I've also set up the graph to automatically graph the curves as we figure them out. For the total cost, we need to take the fixed cost plus the variable cost. I'm going to set this up for our first row, and then I'm going to click this corner right here to copy that formula all the way down. For the marginal cost, we have the change in the total cost. So for quantity of 1, I'm going to take the total cost at 1 minus the total cost at 0. If we now copy this formula all the way down, we will get our marginal cost curve. We can see that if we click on each of these cells, the formula has updated for us to move along down the chart. For the average fixed cost, I'm going to take our fixed cost, divide that by our quantity, and then copy that formula down. You can see that on the right, our curves are starting to come in. For average variable cost, I'm going to take the variable cost and divide that by the quantity and copy that down. And finally, average total cost, we could do the same thing here. We could take total cost and divide by quantity. Alternatively, we can just take the average fixed cost plus the average variable cost. You'll get the exact same answer. Let's copy that down. We now have all 4 of our short-run cost curves. These exhibit all the characteristics we've talked about for short-run cost curves. And if you drew this graph on your paper, it should look something like this. Note that the marginal cost crosses the average variable cost at its lowest point, and it also crosses the average total cost at its lowest point. That's all there is to it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching.